Yep. Next time, challenge me.
Prowling is so good. hı.
this look good?
Something you need?
My body is all yours.
A repeat customer. What can I stock you up with today?
Everything's coming along beautifully on our end. I got a new script I'm drafting up.
I hope you like my set.
Whatever might I do for you? I would be honored. But a man needs to make a living, you know. So, for my services... Fantastic! Let's get to it then. Pleasure to see you. Whatever might I do for you? Now, my friend. I can't have you surpassing me, can I? Aught else, you'll have to learn on your own, I'm afraid. May luck accompany you on the road, my friend.
You return. A friend of the Principe is always welcome in my emporium. What would you like to buy today?
This our little secret.
You carry yourself like a person well acquainted with violence. Care to put your skills to use for a good cause? And some coin? Hmm? It's simple enough. The firebrand commanded by Captain Henqua once plagued the Deadfire. The skill and brutality of Henqua's crew was the stuff of legends. But pirate legends don't live long. Some months ago, an alliance of Neketaka pirate hunters managed to corner the firebrand and sink her off the coast of Tikawara. They confirmed Captain Henqua's death, but her senior crew members escaped unscathed. And now it seems like bringing the firebrand's crew to justice doesn't matter to anyone but me. So I want you to kill them. And I'll pay you out of my own pocket if you do. It's nothing personal. The crew earned their reputation through murder and thievery, and it would make me sick to see them regain an ounce of their power. The firebrand had a mascot, a useless little bastard, who's taken to calling himself Lord Admiral Imp. He's not terribly dangerous on his own, but he's keen to make a nuisance of himself wherever he goes. Last I heard, Lord Admiral Imp was making himself comfortable in Queen's Berth. You'll find him there with a few zarups and constructs, the little buggers convinced to follow him. Bless their simple hearts. You'll be taking down Lady Ipiro, Captain Henqua's former first mate and rumored lover. She's a cipher, and a dangerous one at that. Ipiro maintains an estate in Serpent's Crown in Neketaka. But I wouldn't recommend you rush in muzzles blasting and swords held high. She keeps a number of bodyguards on her payroll. You'll be going after Katren, the Firebrand's resident wizard. Rumor has it, she was once an apprentice to Arkemir before turning pirate. Last I heard, Katren and her sundry little minions could be found lazing about the sacred stair here in Neketaka at night. No idea where she disappears off to during the day. I have a challenge for you, my friend. And his name is Torkar, leader of the Firebrand's boarding parties. He's an ogre, with a reputation for cleverness and cruelty both. I've even heard tell it was Torkar who was behind the Firebrand's most successful tactics, not Henqua. Torkar was last seen at Lifte's refuge here in Dunwich, dead set on joining a crew, or assembling his own. I trust you won't let that happen. Happy hunting. I welcome your return,
You return. What would you like to buy today? I do now. I started out with only one stall and eventually branched out, buying out my competitors one by one.
Spice?
I hope you like my set.
Thought I saw Harker in the audience. Gave me a real fright, it did.
If it's a drink you're wanting, I got enough grog stock to drown a shark. Food's another story. What are you having? I'll pour you a double. I guess the last concoction I made for him didn't do the trick then. Poor bastard. There's one last tincture recipe I know that won't kill him, probably. It's called Andra's Bile, but I don't have all the ingredients in stock. You'll need a rotten hagfish, an unripened palm stone, and a vial of fire kelp extract. Having mixed it all with a half tankard of grog, and well, hope for the best. I did tell you the list of ingredients, eh? He'll have stuff dribbling out of both ends for a week. Maybe two, if he's really unlucky. The goal is to make him vomit, remember? A rotting hagfish produces a special oil once it reaches a certain level of decay. Check the barrels around Lifter's Refuse for the rotten hagfish. You might be able to find unripened palmstone for sale somewhere in Radiant Court. Parker in the King's Coffin usually keeps some fire kelp extract on hand for special purposes. Be careful when dealing with that one. If it's a drink, what are you having? I'll pour you a double.
A repeat customer. What can I stock you up with today? A repeat customer. What can I stock you up with today? Of course I do. But they're no good to eat when they're not ripe. Will make you sick so long as they're purple, aye. Tell you what, though. I'll still sell you what I got. Just don't eat them till they're brown.
What can I do for you? Sure do. And at a generously discounted price too. Be careful you don't get any of it in your eyes. Burns like a mother. Oh, burns like you wouldn't believe. Wouldn't wish that sting on anybody. Not even my worst enemy. Actually, yeah. Yeah, I would. No friend of mine. Let me guess, he claimed I recruited you and that I'm coming out of retirement. I don't know why no one ever believes me when I tell them that I've put that life behind me. Especially since I tend to kill them after. In any case, I suspect old weasel-faced Eamon didn't survive his encounter with you. Dumb bastard never did know when to back down.
Go away.
Hello. May I help you? Need anything? I'm not sure what there is to tell. I'm a man of adventure, mostly. A few. More than I could share in a night, to be sure. There is one that's close to my heart. It led me to my love. I was on an expedition into the backwoods of Seras when I came across an abandoned town. To my great surprise, I found a tremendous hoard of books in the town priest's cottage. The Serans are conservative folk, more so even than the Adirans. They don't have much use for reading that doesn't come from one of the holy texts of the Church of Aethys. And what a selection of books it was. Every subject represented, even some questionable ones. I couldn't help but help myself to them. I took as many as I could carry, and I can carry quite a bit. Read them all cover to cover and learned a lot too. I tired soon of wandering, so I settled in a small town in the Deerwood and became a tutor for a noble family. Fell in love with the governess, naturally, and I stayed. For a while. Well, I felt a stirring in my bones one day. I can't explain it. I just woke up, caught sight of the horizon, and had to go. I left my lady wife right there in our marital bed. I don't know what's waiting for me out here in the Deadfire, but I have hope this will be my biggest adventure yet. Well, you listened to my long tale. I suppose you are owed a trick or two. For the low price of 3,000 copper. Have it your way, then.
I've got this.
Consider it.
Damn, my God! Just kill me now! Lost my God's damn soul in stupidity! Andre, save me now!
Oh! Oh, God! He's coming out the other end now! Oh, now, if you'll excuse me, I need a change of bottoms.
Go pester someone who cares.
Such a solace it is to see you again. Prosperity be with you.
The Consuelo will need to vote on it, but with your reputation, and if you vanquished Benwith, as appears to be the case, I do believe you are the most qualified to take his place, Huck. I will speak with Ferrante so that he may consider the matter further.
Professor Grog.
I guess.
Too puny to join my crew. Go away. Be gone. Scram. As I said, I seek bodies for a crew. And no, you cannot join. It is kind of you to announce yourself to me, bounty hunter. It will be just as kind of you to die by my hand. Ready.
My body is all yours.
Something you need?
Have some of this. All right, so we're doing it.
I don't understand. I'm hitting it as hard as I can.
Tell my story.
Who am I punching?
Let's do this. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I was never great at spelling anyway.
Something you need?
My turn.
have my mark. This is all going wrong.
I was born ready. Check this out. Yeah, that's
How can
leaving
I
a
help?
mark.
The hunt is... I can't find a weak spot.
I'm right here.
I'm not leaving you here to die.
Must be cheating somehow. Roll and take.
Potions?
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Anyone?
I suppose we have no choice.
My turn. Ah! Oh no. I'm in real trouble here. My turn. I have my mark. Careful!
might want to cover your eyes. Hold on! Ow! That looked like it hurt.
Sure thing.
Ain't no cruel eye of me. What good's a pirate who can't see? Forget navigating by the stars or shooting a pistol. I can't even swing a sword accurately now. Have a pity and toss me a pyre, will you? What? I'm no actor. And besides, I can't barely see nothing as it is. You really think so? Maybe I do have a mug made for the stage. I sure got the voice for it, eh? Turn me in the right direction, and I'll make me way to the Radiant Court. Stage is this way, ain't it?
Ado, back again? Well... Kores.
Keeping up with your reading, I trust. Anything I can do for you, just say the word. Lady Adventurer at your humble service. I was born in a deer and raised in the field, and there's nary a crevice of this archipelago I haven't seen. The living lands most off, but the Deadfire as well of late. And my goodness, if you think the Deadfire's wild, I must say, it's no more thrilling than a Lady of Luxury's afternoon luncheon in comparison to the glorious madness of the living lands. Being a cipher's come in quite handy, I'll tell you that. Oh, dear me, yes. Can't seem to avoid it. Not a lick of it's my fault, of course. It's the university. Always sending me to the most dangerous corners of Aora, the skimps. If I didn't know better, I might say they were trying to kill me. There's not other way to rid themselves of a tenured professor, after all. Oh, aye. Some you wouldn't right believe. Like the time I lost part of my ear here, see? Lost an entire research team along with the ear. Rather a long day, that was. My colleagues have implied I might be cursed, but I can't say I much agree. It's just the nature of the work, you understand. I mean, goodness, if you want a lady to find you the rarest plants, you gotta send her to the most remote places. On my last expedition, my colleague Inez got herself lost looking for what was essentially a big prickly weed. No medicinal use at all. I found her, though, mostly intact even. A
Blessing from the living lands, I call it. Aye. But I do go on, don't I? With pleasure. Teaching is my specialty, after all. I'm gonna pack your brain with so much knowledge, you're gonna have a headache for a week. All I need from you is 3,000 copper. That's your prerogative, I suppose. Come back if you change your mind.
Where'd you find a blue-green Almoa? And a damn giant of one, too. Right, maybe you can't see so well, but I can work with that. He's perfect. And with Taerna back, we can finally put on a proper play. Stick around for the performance. I think you'll be plenty pleased. Ladies and gentle pirates, and rapscallions too, you are in for the truest of mental treats. Without further ado, I present the Green Menace. Let us begin with our valiant new blood crews, the Lusty Rudder and Fortune's Folly. Two ships adrift at sea for weeks and weeks on a venture most daring, in search of the uncharted islands.
Woe and torture, months at sea with no treasure to show for it. You sure these uncharted islands exist, Captain? We ain't seen land for days.
Were they easy to find, they'd be called the Chartered Islands, wouldn't they? If you're thinking to mutiny...
Land ho! Land ho! Got a lumpy-looking island coming on the horizon.
That's no island. That be the Green Menace. We're doomed for sure.
Souls and gold and glory, you will give these to me. For I am a god among gods, and a true menace upon the seas. Souls and gold and glory. Blame the dawn stars, for they have summoned me. And now I must feed.
'Twill be the end for us, it will. Oh, Andra, take me now.
And that's the story of how Aethys sank a fleet of our best tars. Like the floating hangman, you see the Green Menace coming, you sail the other way. Thank you. Donations and gratuity are greatly appreciated. They love us, do you see? They God's damned loved us thanks to you. Thanks again for your help. We couldn't have done it without you.
You're far from home, farmer. How did you make it all this way in your little boat? I'm the harbor master, Kauha. I must ask your reason for docking in Neketaka. Yeah, you do need to see someone, truly. I think it's the animancers in the spire you're looking for. To help with your head.
Show them. Show them what you are.
We don't have to tolerate these idle threats. If you value your life, get back on your ship and head for open sea.
I will help you.
What's the matter with you? What are you doing? If you're trying to scare us with some cipher mischief, save the purple flames for the tribes of the Outer Islands.
Now.
What? What is this?
Run for it!
Need a fresh jacket or pants? Something more delicate? If you have a frame, I can fit cloth to it without fuss. Take your time. I'll give you space to browse.
Well, well.
Clever.
We're full up, I'm afraid. If you're looking for lodging, you'll have to hope there's room at the tavern. We do indeed. Forgive me if I mistook you for a tenant. There are quarters set aside upstairs. Passers-by with a bit of extra coin will find a welcome cot and a meal. This is a temporary measure, of course. It's not my place to share the dealings of the Valera family, but this is all rather public. Suffice it to say that a family in want of coin might find alternate means of securing their finances. In the case of this estate, that means renting the occasional room. No shame in making a practical sacrifice. But I've said enough. Speak with Otello if you have business with the Valera household. You'll find Otello Valera upstairs in his study. Well, as they say, business can always be better, yes? I'm sure I needn't bore you with the details.
Where is my postinago of a brother? Madico, where is that spoiled brat? Laro is past due for a company meeting. Mother wants me to drag the elusive louse back by his ear. You'd think this district was a maze, the way he manages to hide. The spirit magnet? Sientere, that I did not recognize you. If you desire to get in the graces of the Valiant Trading Company, we can help each other. Could I persuade you to watch out for Laro? I'd pay generously for your trouble. I'm concerned because Laro tends to feud with Orso, one of the local Valera rats. Così, I only manage the family business. Better to ask why Laro isn't sprinting back to look after his birthright. The Valeras, a brood of sea vermin playing at nobility. We squabble and compete, but Laro, the pastinago takes it too far. It's Sally Bardato. The Valiant Trading Company leans on her to finance their mission. If only more of her offspring were as accomplished. Would you? I'll be waiting at the estate in case he happens to return. Laro and his miscreant friends carouse at the tavern, the falls above the Adra Mill, and the southwestern bridge. If you see him, tell Laro to get his good-for-nothing ass back home.
Curiouser and curiouser.
That's easy.
Oh, hello. Welcome to my shop. It's such a pleasure to see a new face. How might I assist you? Oh, I am a cartographer. I make maps. I'm not half bad at it either. And may the gods forgive my immodesty for saying so. If you need a map of any settled region of the Deadfire, I am your man. And my commission rates are quite generous. It used to be I would take to the sea and do a bit of charting myself, but I haven't the time. Too many I'm quite keen to write a book, in fact. Oh, but I won't trouble you about that. Excuse my nattering on, won't you? Sometimes. Married to the work, you know? I just get so engrossed in my maps. And next I know, it's morning. Sharing a bed with a few maps is a good sight better than sharing with Caleb, I'll tell you that. He always hogs the blankets. You think so? He is a magnificent beast, isn't he? He's been a bit low lately. Between you and me, I think he's heartsick for the sea. I'm putting together an explorer's account of the Deadfire. Or at least the part of it Queen Onekaza's tribe has laid claim to. My book will be the first of its kind. The Explorers Club will go mad for it. Or, well, that was the idea. It's a fiercely dangerous enterprise, in point of fact, and nobody will agree to chart the islands for me. You'd think ship captains would be a bold-hearted bunch. I offered fair recompense. I'm not exactly the most powerful fighter, or I do it all myself. Still, wouldn't it be wonderful? An explorer's guide to the Deadfire. Someday. Do you mean it? This is... Wow! I can't thank you enough. It's a lot of ground, I mean water to cover, and some of these islands are in very dangerous waters. Don't worry, I planned it all out. We'll get your feet wet first. With a little experience under your belt, I'm sure you'll get a taste for it. Nothing will stop us. I mean, you. The idea is to explore all the islands that haven't been charted yet, or even named. That falls to you, amico. You can't tell me you've never wanted to name your own island. I thought we could start with the waters around the company outpost at Port Maggi. There are 2 islands in the region, and nobody's taken much notice of them yet. Once you're back, I'll start filling in my map and adding your findings to the book. Oh, this will be wonderful. Welcome back, welcome back. It is a pleasure to see you once again. Tell me, how is the sailing? Smooth? Nothing to delay your expedition, I hope. How might I assist you? Certainly, certainly. It would be my pleasure. Of course, it's mostly books and knickknacks. Maps I do on commission, you see.
Sure thing.